In Katonya village, Chirugu sub-county, Rubirizi district, bordering Queen Elizabeth National Park, lies a big garden of onions. This garden belongs to Jonathan Ahimbisiwe, a former civil servant who has now become a full-time farmer. After retiring from civil service in 2005, Ahimbisiwe thought of investing in an income-generating activity to sustain his family.
In the early stages, when I was still a bit young, I used to grow some tomatoes on a small scale, just about a quarter an acre. And I could get money which was reasonably big in comparison with other crops which other people were growing.
With 100,000 shillings, he rented half an acre of land to grow onions.
The little money I got, I found it was something a bit bigger than what I used to get in as per month in my civil service time.
The returns from the first sales encouraged him to expand by acquiring land to grow more onions and other crops like tomatoes and maize.
When those crops got matured, I sold them. I got some good amount of money, whereby I found that really in farming, if one could continue with it, it really pays.
When he had just started, it was a solely family business. But as the farm expanded, so did the labor.
I have more than 10 workers per day. I no longer use my physical in farming, in digging. Just I use workers, just a matter of order and management only.
Ahimbisiwe currently grows different types of onions. Onions, just like many crops, need fertile soils and enough water to flourish. They therefore do not do well in the dry seasons.
At times during the dry season, our crops don't do as we had expected, thus reducing the yield. In the end, also the money which normally comes from an acre gets reduced. Or at times you get nothing.
The biggest challenge on the farm is still lack of water during such seasons. The nearest source of water is in the national park, which makes it sometimes hard for Ahimbisiwe to access water for irrigation. For now, Ahimbisiwe uses watering cans to water his garden.
And even if you do it, it is not so efficient. It is not as efficient as if someone had a real watering, irrigation, a real irrigation, as say if we could take an example, either one overhead.
When watered adequately and the garden is sprayed to get rid of weeds and prevent diseases, the onions grow rapidly. In 3 months, they are ready for harvest.
Per month, I get 8 million shillings from the different types of crops I grow per season.
Although Ahimbisiwe reaps a reasonable amount of money, he still faces a problem of middlemen who have taken advantage of his lack of transport to buy the onions at a cheaper price.
There are some middlemen who come right to our farms and buy our products. These tomatoes, maize, watermelon and whatever, they come to the farm and buy, but not at a satisfactory price.
Ahimbisiwe knows that his fortunes will only change if he is able to save enough to acquire means of transport. Gertrude Tumusime Uitkware, NTV.